slice through that Eagles defense yesterday. The Vikings QB had over 300 passing yards and 4 touchdowns with only 7 incompletions. Carson Wentz also threw for 300 yards to go along with a pair of touchdowns, but also a pick. However, Cousins and Stephon Diggs proved to be just too much for the Eagles to handle. Philly dropped to 3-3. Shannon, how surprised were you by the outcome of this one?
Skip, I wasn't necessarily surprised that the Vikings won because they're tough in that building. I was surprised by the margin of victory and how they won. Considering that the Minnesota Vikings had a top rushing team, Dalvin Cook was one of the top 5 rushers in all of football.
Yeah.
I know Gary Kubiak, who's an offensive assistant there. Rick Dennison, the offensive line coach. Brian Periani was my position coach. So I know the zone running scheme, and I know they want to run the football. I was surprised, and this is what makes this so frustrating about Kirk Cousins, is that you see the pinpoint accuracy, Skip. You see the way he can deliver the football, but you don't see this nearly consistent enough. But it's almost like they said, you know what? Philly has the number 2 rush defense, but you got the number 228 pass offense. We saw you give up 422 yards passing to Aaron Rodgers. But you say, well, Aaron Rodgers could light anybody up. But yeah, we saw you give up 380 to Case Keenum. We saw you give up 330 to Matt Ryan. We've seen you in 6 games give up 320-plus games to quarterbacks. So guess what? We gonna throw it. And we're gonna throw it and throw it and throw it and throw it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wentz didn't play particularly bad, Skip, is that he had to press. And that's a tough way to play football. When you get behind and you see they're going, you punt, they score. You get a little drive to go, you don't cash it in, you punt, they score again. Now that clock's in your head. I got to take, now at the end of that interception at the end, Skip, the game was already decided. But if Cousins can play like this, because them going to have them playing defense, Skip. But that's the thing that's so frustrating. You might not see this guy again for another 3 to 4 weeks, and then they lose, and then they'll turn around and lose to a team. You're like, how the hell did Minnesota lose to that team when Kirk Cousins just probably going to be NFC Offensive Player of the Week? Because you never know what you're going to get from week to week with that guy. I wasn't surprised that they won, even though I picked the Eagles, but that margin, I'm shocked.
Man, I love me some Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I bet you
Was he not first cousin? I loved him.
I bet you
At
do.
least for one day,
Yeah, exactly.
I loved him with all my heart and soul.
I bet you do.
I wanted to marry Kirk Cousins yesterday, but Ernestine wouldn't let me. She just wouldn't let me out, so I said, okay, I give up, but I'm in love with him for one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly, one day.
My team has owned Kirk Cousins. I miss Kirk Cousins in Washington because I miss playing against Kirk Cousins. And all I needed to know about the Philadelphia Eagles was that Kirk Cousins looked like a world beater yesterday. I've never seen anything like it. He's threw touchdown passes of 62, 51, and 11 to Diggs, and Thielen he just hit with a little 6-yarder. I thought he hit Thielen on another one with 9:31 left in the second quarter. He hit him, and it went down to the 1. I thought he got both feet in bounds. I don't know. They said no. But the point was that was a field goal, or it easily could have been 42-20. So the Eagles got blown out. The Cowboys have not gotten blown out, even though they were down 31-3 and 21-3. They roared back in both games and made it a showdown to the wire game. And the point is that the Eagles looked lifeless and hapless on defense yesterday because they cannot cover the pass. And as you point out, they've fallen all the way to 28th against the pass. They're 23rd in points allowed as a defense, so they're not really getting to the quarterback.
No.
Because Cousins had enough time because he will flinch. He will crumble psychologically and physically, and they never were able to hit him enough to make him flinch, to make him lose his nerve.
Yeah, you got to get to him early. You get to him early.
If he gets to you early with a 62-yarder, look out.
It's over.
Here it comes. So what I saw was a team that came in first against the run. The Eagles were first against the run. And I don't know how Minnesota did this, but they rushed it 35 times for 122. That's pretty good against that defense.
They didn't abandon it.
No.
They ran it, even though they were getting big chunks in the passing game, Skip. They're like, we're not going to totally deviate from this. We're going to keep you honest because they still don't want you teeing off on their quarterback. We got Kirk in a comfortable situation, Skip, where you don't know if we're going to run, you don't know if we're going to pass. So we're going to keep you honest. We're going to run just enough. They only average, 3.5 yards a carry, but that was just enough to keep them honest. And then Cousins could play action, and then there's Diggs over the top.
So I'm going to ask you what you kept asking me in the opening block of the show. Where was the quarterback? Don't tell me about the defense. Where was the quarterback? Where was your man? Walk it to him, who I call bounce it to him. And yesterday I called him old stare him down Wentz, because, boy, he will stare down his receivers. He will lock you in and throw this ball through that brick wall to that receiver, whether defense likes it or not. I don't know where he was. He played okay. He made a few good throws, but when they really needed him to, he was wild high, wild low, just wild-eyed. Yeah, deer in headlights.
Look, they lost the game.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter how well he played. At the end of the day, if you lose, it
could have been a shootout, but I couldn't find Carson Wentz. He couldn't stand up to Kirk.
Well, where'd your guy come? Where did your guy come last night? Guess where your guy came?
Yeah.
A table for 3. Him, Jerry, and Zeke came to my restaurant and ordered a special. A flaming hot ale. That's what they got, yes.
You should have given him a private room, because he leads the NFL in QBR. You know what? Every patron in your restaurant would have protested if you had shut out Dak Prescott. They said, let him in. Just let him in, because he leads this league in QBR. Carson Wentz, not so much. So, I don't know.
That's the Cowboy special. That's on the menu, the Cowboy special.
Carson Wentz had a decent QBR. He was 71 yesterday, but my guy was 74. I don't know. And how lucky were the Eagles? They got to play against Luke Falk at Philly, the Jets. Luke Falk, who then got cut. He was so bad against Philly, they just flat out cut him. They don't even want him as their backup in New York. And we had to deal with the guy coming back from mono, and it was a huge inspiration to that team. And Greg Williams was hot. My team was decimated by injuries. So I'd say the degree of difficulty was much higher for us.
They're the Jets. They hadn't won any games, and they beat your team, who you said is the best team in the NFL, in the NFC. So stop.
I just know they're the best team in the NFC East. And now this team that just got obliterated at Minnesota has to go to Jerry World on Sunday night.
Oh, they'll be ready.
Now the marbles are back on the table for Carson Wentz. And now if my team would just start fast instead of finishing fast, maybe they could play a full game.
Well, maybe they should let somebody else start, and then Dak could bring them in. Why about Dak?
It's not about Dak. It's about the defense.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, that's what you told me.
So the offense don't get to play in the first half?
It's all about Kansas City's defense, and it's all about Philadelphia's defense. That's all I just heard.
Hold on, Skip. Hold on. Time out. Dak had the ball 12 more minutes than Mahomes. Dak had time of possession on his side as opposed to the Jets. Stop it. When was the last time?
Dak did not have the referees on his side.
Skip, now you blame the referees. Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I just detailed it for you.
No, Skip, that was not
2 screw job calls. Come on, robberies. They're both robberies.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Cost me 6 points, and I lost by 2.
Skip, stop this.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Sorry.
You know it was a pick, and you know that was not pass interference on Jason Garrett.
The only thing that can level the playing field on Sunday night is my team is decimated, and I don't know who will be able to play. But give me my tackles back. Give me Amari back with a thigh bruise, and maybe it's just bruised. We'll see.
It might be.
Give me Randall Cobb back,
and
all of a sudden,
what if it's
here we
strain?
Go. Yeah, I don't know.
Because
usually, they said it was just a knee to the thigh, so.
I ain't see him take no knee to the thigh. I just see him catch a little out pass and fall down.
That's what I saw. He tried again. They threw him another pass, but I don't know. He couldn't run.
But you know what happened now? He's been having ankle problems. You know what happens when you start favoring?
Plantar fasciitis problems and an ankle problem.
If you start favoring one size, what happens?
You better hope. You better hope he can't go. You better pray. You better get your voodoo doll out.
Why do you think I would want that or wish that on somebody?
Oh, you wish it on my guys like crazy.
No.
Yep. Let me get relatively healthy, and my team will rise and shine on Sunday night. It's time. Division. We're 2-0 in the division.
Everybody wants to be healthy.
Okay.
Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah.
Your quarterback is healthy.
Yes, he is, although he will be a sore young man this morning because nobody has taken any more shots than he has this year as a quarterback.
Last 3 games.
Yeah.
He got 2 tubs.
Yeah.
4 peaks.
No, 1 pick.
No,
he deserved one. Did he throw any yesterday? No. You seen him fumble all year? He was a fumbler last year.
I tell you what,
he fumble.
I ain't seen no touchdowns.
Did he get rocked 12 times yesterday and knocked to the ground? Are those fumble plays?
I didn't see the referee raise his arms when he threw the ball in the end zone either. When are he gonna do that?
Well, Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He might do that a lot.
Yeah. He played well. He played better than Wentz. Played better than Mahomes.
No, stop it.
Well, he did.
No, he did not.
Well, that's what the QBR screams. Better than both.
So, in other words, Dak Prescott has played the best quarterback all year.
He has, yeah.
Of everybody in the league.
Numbers say, yep, he has. Should be in the MVP race.
What?
Yeah.
What MVP race?
Yeah.
Who he racing against?
Well,
you?
you tell me Wentz should be in it.
He is. What MVP race should he be?
3-3 versus 3-3
Yeah.
Sunday night at Jerry World.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Eagles gonna be 4-3.
Okay. I just need to get Marcus Lawrence back in gear because he's no longer DeMarcus because we lost the D in his name. I need Marcus Lawrence to show up.
Where's Wolf Hunter?
Yeah. I don't know. Not sure.
No,
Where's Jalen Smith? It looked like he got subbed for in the fourth quarter yesterday. It just looked like they just took him out.
Oh no, you
wasn't playing hard enough.
No, you was hyping that defense up.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to leave it here. We're not done with it for the day. Don't worry. And I know you're not done with it by any means for this week. But time to move on to the Browns, who blew a big lead yesterday to Seattle. Is this one on Baker?